What's happening, crypto fam? Get ready to be plugged in because the market is absolutely electric right now, and we've got the inside track on all the moves that matter. The pace is relentless, the news is breaking faster than ever, and if you're not watching, you're missing out on the biggest shifts shaping our digital future. We're diving deep into the trends, the data, and the developments that could redefine everything. Buckle up because this is your essential briefing, the one you absolutely cannot afford to miss. First up, the big question on everyone's mind. Can the king of crypto hold its ground, or are we looking at a significant price correction? We've got the critical support levels and the analyst warnings that could signal a major shift. Get ready for the breakdown. Then, we're shifting gears to Capitol Hill, where a prominent lawmaker's investment in a major Bitcoin ETF is making waves. What does this mean for policy, for the market, and how do their returns stack up against the competition? We're breaking down the numbers. Next, we're spotlighting a presale that's absolutely dominating the crypto conversation. With billions in tokens sold and an ecosystem exploding with activity, is this the next big thing, or just another flash in the pan? We're digging into the details that set it apart. And finally, we're looking at an Ethereum-based project that's drawing direct comparisons to crypto giants like Dogecoin. Its scarcity-driven model and cultural appeal are creating a massive buzz. What's driving this surge, and is it the high-risk, high-reward alternative everyone's talking about? We've got the full story. Stick around, because you don't want to miss a single second of this. Make sure you're subscribed, and the notification bell is on so you never miss an update. Bitcoin on the brink. Is $100K next? The cryptocurrency market has kicked off the week with a palpable sense of uncertainty, as Bitcoin, BTC, finds itself in a tough battle to maintain its footing above the crucial $107,000 support level. Market watchers are pointing to a bearish divergence that has been gradually building over recent weeks, exerting significant downward pressure on the price action. Currently, Bitcoin's resilience hinges on what analysts refer to as the $107K, $108K golden pocket. This specific price range has seen buyers stepping in consistently, acting as a critical defense line to prevent a more substantial market breakdown. However, the situation remains precarious. Should Bitcoin fail to hold this support level and experience a daily close below it, the technical outlook would shift dramatically. This zone could then transform from a support into a resistance level, paving the way for further declines. The next immediate level of support to watch would be around $103,500. If the selling pressure intensifies, the price could be looking at further downside, with potential targets identified between $101,000 and $98,000. On the flip side, if Bitcoin manages to muster a recovery and bounce from the current levels, the path upward is by no means straightforward. The initial hurdle lies between $109,000 and $110,000. Beyond that, traders will be closely watching $112,000, $114,500, and $117,000. Without decisively breaking through these resistance levels, any upward movement risks forming lower highs within a potentially weakening trend, suggesting that the prevailing bearish sentiment could persist. Adding another layer of concern to the market sentiment is the liquidation data. While there are notable liquidity pockets situated around the $107,000 and $119,000 marks, the most significant concentration of liquidity, where a large volume of liquidations could be triggered, lies much lower, around $91,000 to $92,000. While this doesn't guarantee a crash to these levels, it highlights a potential target for aggressive selling in a stressed market environment, as prices often gravitate towards areas of significant liquidity. However, there's a glimmer of positive news for the broader crypto ecosystem. Bitcoin's current weakness has inadvertently created an opportunity for altcoins to gain some much-needed attention and potentially outperform. The Bitcoin dominance chart is showing a consistent pullback, indicating that other major cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, ETH, and XRP, are holding their ground more effectively relative to Bitcoin. Ethereum is currently navigating a sideways trading range, while XRP is managing to cling to a supportive trendline that has, so far, kept bearish forces at bay. This trend suggests that as long as Bitcoin's dominance continues to decline, altcoins could very well present stronger relative performance, even if the overall market sentiment remains subdued. It's a dynamic worth watching closely for those looking beyond just the flagship cryptocurrency. But is this weakness a sign of deeper trouble, or just a temporary breather before the next ascent? We'll find out as we break down how political figures are investing in the crypto space. Capital gains, MTG's Bitcoin ETF play. In a move that has captured the attention of both political and financial circles, U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene (ARGA) has significantly increased her exposure to Bitcoin through strategic investments in the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, IBIT, this year. This decision places her among a growing number of lawmakers engaging with the burgeoning digital asset market. According to data from the Bitcoin Bulletin Government Trades page, Greene's initial foray into the iShares Bitcoin Trust occurred on January 8th, with an investment ranging between $1,000 and $15,000. This occurred shortly before a period of notable market activity, and the ETF saw a 13% rise in the subsequent 2 weeks, suggesting a timely entry. Her involvement deepened in March when she made a second, larger purchase, investing between $15,000 and $50,000 into IBIT shares just 3 days prior to a significant announcement by President Donald Trump regarding a planned strategic Bitcoin reserve. Interestingly, unlike her initial investment, the value of these particular ETH shares experienced an 8% decline in the week following the purchase. As of the latest reporting, Greene's total stake in the IBIT ETF has appreciated by 10.2%. This performance outpaces her return of 2.4% from an investment in Advanced Micro Devices Inc. (AMD). However, when viewed across her broader portfolio over the past year, her average gain stands at 2.8%, which is notably lower than the S&P 500's performance during the same period. Top performers within her congressional portfolio include Goldman Sachs Group Inc., GS, with a substantial 76% return, and Tesla Inc., TSLA, which yielded a 57.7% gain. The trend of congressional investment in Bitcoin ETFs is not isolated to Greene. Representative Brandon Gill, Texas, also made a significant investment in IBIT, valued between $50,001 and $100,000 on July 17th. However, his investment has seen a downturn, currently down 6.4%. On the other end of the spectrum, Senator David McCormick, ARPA, has demonstrated more robust returns from his Bitcoin investments. He made several purchases of the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BITB, in 2025, accumulating an unrealized profit of 25.6% as of the current reporting period. These investments occur against a backdrop of market fluctuations. At the time of writing, Bitcoin was trading at $111,220.37, reflecting a 1.49% decrease in the last 24 hours, though it remains up 18% year-to-date. The iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, IBIT, saw a slight increase of 0.57% in after-hours trading, following a 0.11% dip to close at $63.58 on Wednesday. Year-to-date, IBIT has gained 19.76%. The performance metrics for these ETFs, particularly their momentum scores, are being closely watched. Bitcoin Bulletin Edge stock rankings provide detailed metrics across various categories like momentum, value, growth, and quality, allowing investors and observers to track the performance of different Bitcoin ETFs. These political investments highlight a growing mainstream acceptance of digital assets, but what about the projects aiming to disrupt the space from the ground up? We're now turning our attention to a presale that's making massive waves in the crypto world. BlockDAG's presale power play, $387 M, raised amidst crypto frenzy. BlockDAG's ambitious presale has emerged as a titan in the 2025 cryptocurrency arena, capturing an astonishing $387 million and selling a staggering 25.6 billion tokens. This performance not only cements its position as a leader, but also significantly outpaces its peers, including notable projects like Bitcoin Hyper and Snorter, in both fundraising volume and the rapid development of its ecosystem. The project's success is further amplified by its robust adoption metrics. BlockDAG has attracted a massive user base of over 3 million individuals to its X1 mobile mining app, demonstrating broad appeal and accessibility. Complementing this user growth, the project has seen a surge in developer activity, with more than 4,500 developers actively contributing to over 300 decentralized applications, DApps. This level of ecosystem maturity is exceptionally rare for a project still in its pre-sale phase, setting it apart in a highly competitive market. Adding to its credibility and appeal, BlockDAG has undergone rigorous security audits by industry-leading firms CertiK and Halborn. These audits, coupled with a significant presence planned at the upcoming Token 2049 Singapore event, featuring a substantial 72-square-meter showcase, underscore the project's commitment to security and its ambition to capture mainstream attention within the high-stakes crypto landscape. The presale's current price stands at 3 cents, with a projected listing price of 5 cents. Early investors who participated in Batch 1 have already witnessed paper gains exceeding 2,900%. Furthermore, a compelling 2049% purchase bonus is currently active and set to expire on October 1st, coinciding with the Token 2049 event. This bonus incentivizes early participation by multiplying token allocations, creating a sense of urgency among potential investors. BlockDAG's dominance in the presale market is evident when compared to other projects. While competitors like Remitix have raised substantial amounts, such as between $21 million and $21.7 million, and are developing pay-fi infrastructure, they lack BlockDAG's immediate user engagement and ecosystem breadth. Bitcoin Hyper, positioning itself as a Bitcoin Layer 2 solution, offers scalability and smart contract capabilities, but has not matched BlockDAG's fundraising or adoption pace. Similarly, Snorter, a Solana-based Telegram bot focused on meme appeal and trading tools, has raised between $2 million and $3.5 million, operating on a smaller scale with a higher risk profile. The project's momentum is further fueled by significant whale investments, with 2 recent entrants injecting $4.4 million and $4.3 million, surpassing previous large investments. This influx of capital signals strong institutional interest and confidence in BlockDAG's long-term potential. With the presale deadline of October 1st rapidly approaching, the combination of substantial whale activity, the lucrative purchase bonus, and the impending Token 2049 event creates an environment of heightened urgency for both retail and institutional investors to secure their positions. BlockDAG's strategy, marked by massive fundraising, rapid ecosystem development, strong security audits, and strategic event presence, positions it as a significant contender to reshape the presale landscape in 2025, offering a compelling alternative in a market often characterized by volatility and unproven projects. While BlockDAG is making its mark with impressive numbers, another project is generating buzz by positioning itself as a high-risk, high-reward alternative in the crypto space. Get ready to hear about a project drawing comparisons to meme coin giants. MAGACOIN Finance, the high-risk Bitcoin alternative rising on Ethereum. MAGACOIN Finance, an Ethereum-based cryptocurrency project, has rapidly ascended the ranks in late 2025, capturing significant investor attention during its final presale phase. The project is drawing striking comparisons to established meme coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, largely due to its scarcity-driven tokenomics, cultural appeal, and impressive sales velocity. Analysts are increasingly viewing MAGACOIN Finance as a potent, albeit high-risk, alternative to Bitcoin for investors specifically targeting substantial growth opportunities. The project's presale has been a resounding success, selling out multiple times ahead of schedule and amassing nearly $15 million. This consistent demand underscores a strong investor appetite for projects that offer the potential for significant returns, even if they carry a higher risk profile compared to more established digital assets. The scarcity model employed by MAGACOIN Finance is designed to create long-term value by limiting the supply of tokens, thereby incentivizing early participation and potentially driving up prices once the tokens become publicly tradable. Beyond its tokenomics, MAGACOIN Finance has successfully leveraged cultural branding to resonate with a broader audience, extending its appeal beyond the core cryptocurrency community into mainstream financial discussions. This ability to tap into wider cultural narratives is a characteristic often associated with the success of tokens like Dogecoin, which transformed from an internet meme into a recognized digital asset. Market observers suggest that this crossover appeal is a pivotal factor, contributing to MAGACOIN Finance's escalating profile and investor interest. The project's fundraising success, reaching close to $15 million in its early access phase, highlights a growing demand for high-upside potential projects that can complement existing portfolios. MAGACOIN Finance is being strategically positioned as an addition for diversified portfolios, offering exposure to a project that combines technological innovation with strong cultural momentum. In parallel, the broader crypto market has seen significant activity. Ethereum, for instance, experienced an 83% surge in Q3, propelled by institutional inflows into Ethereum ETFs and the widespread adoption of scaling solutions. Dogecoin has also garnered increased attention, fueled by its expanding ecosystem and the speculative anticipation of a potential ETF, which could further boost its price and utility. While these established cryptocurrencies offer a degree of stability, MAGACOIN Finance's rapid demand surge indicates its potential to deliver asymmetric returns for investors with a higher risk tolerance. As the presale approaches its conclusion, prospective investors are strongly advised to conduct transactions exclusively through the official MAGACOIN Finance platform to safeguard against potential scams. The typical investment process involves linking a compatible crypto wallet, specifying the investment amount, and finalizing the transaction. Importantly, tokens purchased during the presale will remain locked until an official claim event, a standard practice for early-stage crypto offerings designed to manage token distribution and prevent immediate sell-offs. Early access is considered a strategic advantage, particularly given the anticipated price appreciation driven by whale accumulation and increasing market attention. From political investments to presale sensations and meme coin challengers, the crypto world is a whirlwind of activity. Now, let's take a moment to recap the biggest stories of the day and get you ready for what's next. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today. Bitcoin is facing key support levels, with analysts watching closely to see if it can hold above $107,000 or if a dip towards $98,000 is on the horizon. Meanwhile, Marjorie Taylor Greene's investments in Bitcoin ETFs are making headlines, showing increased political engagement with digital assets, though her overall returns are mixed compared to market leaders. We also saw BlockDAG's presale absolutely explode, raising $387 million with massive adoption and ecosystem growth, positioning it as a major player. And finally, MAGACOIN Finance is turning heads as an Ethereum-based project, drawing comparisons to Dogecoin with its scarcity model and cultural appeal, aiming to be a high-risk, high-reward Bitcoin alternative. Don't miss out on any of these critical updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, like this video if you found it valuable, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social platforms for even more real-time insights. We'll see you in the next one.